the Jackie Robinson and Mac Robinson Memorial. Across the street from City Hall, here in the Robinsons' hometown of Pasadena, California, is a reminder of just how far we've come as a nation since Jackie, Mac, and others battled racism while making sports history in the pre-civil rights era. Hello, I'm Cameron Turner, here with a special message for young African Americans and all youth of color.
Yeah, it bothers me a lot that you want to broadcast that you're associating with black people. I want you to love them privately. You could sleep with them, you could bring them in, you could do whatever you want. The little I ask you is not to promote it on that and not to bring them to my games.
The racist comments of LA Clippers owner Donald Sterling remind us that there are some Americans who still adhere to slavery-era attitudes. Attitudes that say it's okay to exploit African Americans and other people of color for fun and profit. That it's okay to discriminate against us, even to feign friendship, while refusing to accept us or treat us as equals. Now, the fact that many of the people who hold these attitudes also hold socio-economic and political power makes it all the more necessary for we as people of color to be at our very best. You see, when we reject the opportunity for education by acting a fool in class, by ditching class, by dropping out of school, when we embrace criminal culture, when we demean our women, or when we simply conduct ourselves in undisciplined and reckless manners, when we do these things, not only do we set ourselves up for failure, but we play directly into the stereotypes that the Donald Sterlings of the world use to justify their continued mistreatment of us. But on the flip side, when we embrace education, when we carry ourselves with dignity, discipline, and professionalism, when we use our God-given intelligence, talent, creativity to be the very best that we can be, to build up ourselves, our families, and our communities, and to form positive relationships with other communities, when we love ourselves and others, these things will set us out on the path towards success. And our success will contribute to the biblical effect described by Solomon in the book of Proverbs, the effect of heaping hot coals on the heads of our enemies. The 19th century French poet Charles Baudelaire spoke wisdom when he stated that the finest trick of the devil is to persuade you that he does not exist. Well, that is the strategic goal of the 21st century American races, to persuade the rest of us that they no longer exist. But their evil attitudes are very much alive and very real, and attitudes and words have an inevitable way of transforming into actions. Therefore, all of us, people of goodwill, must remain vigilant and alert to the danger that is around us. And take heart. Yes, the bad guys still exist, and yes, they exercise power. But the good news is that racism no longer holds sway over American culture as it did in generations past. Evidence of that was the avalanche of condemnation that crashed down on Donald Sterling in the wake of those comments, culminating in the NBA commissioner's lifetime ban and demands by fellow owners that Sterling sell the team. Yes, our modern-day America is filled with people of goodwill, people of every racial and ethnic group, who are on the right side of these racial issues. As President Obama pointed out, one of the reasons that Donald Sterling's comments stood out so glaringly is that there has been a shift in how we view ourselves. And so it is my sincere hope that all of you, as young people of color, view yourselves as champions of life with unlimited power, immeasurable potential. Thank you for listening. I'm Cameron Turner. That's my 2 cents.